Navigating the future of human capital, driving operational success in 2024 and beyond through a talent-centric approach. Abstract. The future of work promises dramatic changes to human capital management. With technological advances and generational shifts disrupting traditional jobs and skills requirements. To succeed amid this disruption, organizations must adopt talent-centric strategies that focus on developing employees as a key asset. This involves rethinking the employee-employer relationship. Shifting to a talent mindset that emphasizes continuous development, flexible career paths, and a holistic employee experience. Innovative recruitment strategies leveraging alternative data and immersive experiences will be needed to source in-demand skills. Continuous reskilling and upskilling initiatives, including micro-credentials and mentorship programs, will be critical. Nurturing inclusive, multi-generational teams that leverage diverse perspectives will also be essential. Enabling internal talent mobility and embedding diversity. Equity and inclusion further strengthen the talent pipeline. Finally, the ethical deployment of emerging technologies, with a focus on augmenting rather than replacing human skills, is crucial. Organizations that proactively implement these talent-centric strategies will be well-positioned to navigate the evolving workforce landscape of 2024 and beyond. The future of work promises dramatic changes to the landscape of human capital management over the coming years. Technological advances like artificial intelligence, robotics, and digital platforms will continue disrupting traditional jobs and skills requirements. Meanwhile, generational shifts are transforming employee needs, preferences, and expectations. To ensure ongoing success amid such disruption, organizations must adopt strategic approaches centered around developing talent as a key asset and priority. Today, we will outline critical considerations for the future of human capital and explore talent-centric strategies that can help drive operational success in 2024 and beyond. Rethinking the employee mindset. The first imperative is updating traditional views of the employee-employer relationship. Currently, many still regard human resources primarily as operational costs to be minimized. However, to thrive amid ongoing change, organizations must shift to a talent mindset that focuses on developing, engaging, and maximizing each person's full potential. Lopez. 2022. This means retention through continuous development, rather than short-term retention. The goal becomes long-term talent cultivation and career management. Organizations should focus intensively on ongoing learning, skill building, and experience opportunities for all levels. For example, PwC invests over $1 billion annually in employee training programs to constantly reskill and upskill its workforce. PwC. 2022. Flexible and diverse career paths. Rigid structures are being replaced with permeable boundaries and nonlinear routes. Multidisciplinary and hybrid roles allow movement across functions. Project-based, freelance, and portfolio careers gain acceptance. For instance, IBM embraced new-collar jobs that emphasize capabilities over degrees to attract talent from varied backgrounds. IBM. 2022. Recognition as valued assets. Seeing employees as invaluable long-term assets shifts focus to engagement, empowerment, and drawing out each person's unique strengths. Organizations appeal to a talent mindset by demonstrating care for well-being, work-life integration, and opportunities for growth impact. A holistic talent experience. The employee experience must be optimized through each stage from attraction and onboarding to development and exit. Technology streamlines interactions, but personal connections remain key. For example, top-rated companies like SAP create a culture where talents feel their whole selves are welcomed and supported. SAP. 2022. Adapting recruitment strategies. Sourcing talent will require innovative methods as skills needs rapidly change. Beyond traditional credentials, future recruitment leverages new data sources and technologies to identify in-demand hard and niche skills wherever they reside. Alternative data insights. Tools like LinkedIn Talent Insights provide deeper analytics on trends, skills gaps, competitor positions, and future forecasts to guide sourcing. LinkedIn 2022. Advanced search tools, AI and automation expand reachable talent pools via skills-based search across multiple listings, profiles at scale. Immersive experiences, augmented and virtual reality give candidates and assessors new ways to try on roles through interactive simulations of real working environments. Creative sourcing channels, identifying future-fit talents requires exploring less traditional areas like online communities, hackathons, meetups, and skills-focused social networks. Reskilling and upskilling initiatives. Continuous reskilling and upskilling will be mission-critical for organizations and employees alike as automation accelerates changes to existing jobs and skills become rapidly outdated. Leaders must foster an adaptive, lifelong learning culture through initiatives such as micro-credentials, bite-sized, personalized, and stackable credentials allow just-in-time reskilling accessible to all talent levels. On-demand resources, digital libraries, online courses, and skill-building tools ensure learning opportunities are available anywhere, anytime. Mentorship programs, pairing employees across experience levels spreads knowledge through relationship-based guidance. Cross-training rotations, short-term placements in other roles, functions promote exposure to diverse domains and perspectives. Learning rewards, gamifying learning through achievements. Point systems and leaderboards can boost engagement in ongoing education. Nurturing multi-generational teams. By 2024, 5 distinct generations will comprise the workforce simultaneously for the first time: traditionalists, baby boomers, Gen Xers, millennials, and Gen Zers. Each cohort brings unique strengths but also different preferences that require understanding to optimize engagement. Experience vs. fresh perspectives, balance history knowledge with new ideas by valuing all generations' contributions. Hierarchy vs. collaboration, loosen rigid structures to encourage cross-generational cooperation through flattened reporting. Security vs. mobility, support non-linear careers with project-based assignments and developmental rotations. Work-life balance, enable flexible, virtual arrangements and emphasize well-being over excessive face time. Transparency vs. privacy, be transparent in decisions while respecting individuals' communication preferences. An inclusive, multi-generational culture unleashes the power of diverse talents and viewpoints. Organizations recognizing each cohort's needs can fully leverage skills across all ages. Enabling career mobility to sustain relevance, organizations must facilitate internal talent mobility as skills requirements evolve rapidly. Viewing the entire talent pool holistically allows proactively matching capabilities to emerging opportunities, skill inventories, maintain up-to-date profiles for all employees detailing qualifications, interests and aspirations to aid placement matching. Loan programs temporarily assign talents across departments through short-term projects to expand networks and experiences. Talent marketplaces, digital platforms facilitate internal talent sharing by surfacing available skills for matching to new initiatives. Career pathway planning, collaboratively map nonlinear routes showing multiple progression options within and outside existing functions. When talent can smoothly transition where most needed. Skills are better retained internally as the organization continuously adapts. Companies like Nokia implement talent marketplace platforms enabling internal mobility at scale. Embedding diversity, equity, and inclusion. A diverse, equitable and inclusive culture where all talented individuals feel empowered to contribute fully regardless of attributes like gender or ethnicity will define leading employers. Beyond compliance, DE&I strategies require proactive, long-term commitment through initiatives like unconscious bias training, Help all employees recognize and overcome implicit preferences impacting fair treatment and opportunity. Accountability measures, track and publicly report representation metrics with actions plans for improvement areas like leadership. Compensation parity. Resource groups, employee-led communities provide support networks and give marginalized voices platforms to effect change. Sponsorship circles, pair diverse talents with senior allies focused on their advancement into leadership through guidance. Exposure and advocacy. When DE&I moves from a program to a deeply embedded value, organizations attract and retain the broadest possible talent pools essential for future success. Ethical technology deployment. Emerging technologies offer tremendous potential but also risks that require cautious, people-centric development and application focused on augmentation over replacement of human skills and jobs. Strategies include transparency, communicate openly about how and why technologies are being considered or implemented to build trust. Human oversight, ensure algorithms and automated systems do not diminish the critical role of human judgment. Empathy and common sense. Responsible design, involve diverse, multidisciplinary experts to embed fairness. Accountability, transparency into creation of tools from inception. Reskilling support, where automation does replace roles. Actively help all talents learn new skills to find productive, fulfilling next positions. Democratic governance, give employee representatives participation in high-level technology deployment oversight and decision-making. When technologies empower rather than disrupt workers, both organizations and society benefit from their full positive impact. Conclusion. The future of work introduces immense challenges but equally immense opportunities for organizations adopting talent-centric strategies focused on developing each person's capabilities. By cultivating cultures where all generations and diverse individuals feel supported to continuously learn, contribute and progress, employers lay foundations for ongoing success. The coming years demand flexible, creative approaches to sourcing skills, enabling internal career mobility and leveraging emerging technologies to their fullest benefit. Leaders guiding proactive transformation now in these areas can emerge strongly positioned for whatever changes shape tomorrow's workforce landscape.